Hello Mech Warriors. Today we'll be looking at my build for the HUNCHBACK 4G. Now this is a mech I have loved since I first started playing the game. And recently in the July update it got a massive buff. So the 4G used to have a 10% AC-20 cooldown and a base 10% ballistic cooldown, giving it just the AC-20 a DPM of about 441 if you're firing continuously. In July, it got buffed up to an AC-20 cooldown of 25% and a ballistic cooldown of 15% and 20% AC-20 velocity. The cooldown effectively went up 20% from the July update. So now the TPM of the AC-20 is 625 damage per minute. So that is a AC-20 increase of about 180 damage per minute on this mech, which is crazy and I love it. So in this mech we have our AC-20 obviously in our right torso. We have a double heatsink. We have 4.5 tons of ammo, which can sometimes feel a little low, but if you use all your ammo in this, that's awesome. You're doing a great job. We have 3 ER mediums, which sometimes you have to be careful running a little hot, but with our new skills, it allows a lot of flexibility with how the skills are set up. So we have maxed out firepower. We are maxing out the armor on this thing because we want that AC-20 to survive as long as possible. Then we have 3 in cool run, 2 in heat containment. You can change some of these around if you want more heat containment. Then I have 2 in auxiliary for the cool shot enhancement and the consumable slot. So let's see what this AC-20 is like now that it's been buffed. Alright, here we are on HPG Manifold, and I'm just gonna head immediately as fast as I can towards the middle because I do not want to get caught out by a bunch of Gauss rifles or ER larges that are gonna set up top. Now this mech has a maximum damage potential of 900 on its AC-20 if you're firing within optimal range and always connecting, which is, I feel like, pretty good for a medium mech. And you also have your ER mediums to back it up, so you can well have a fantastic game in this mech. And if the ER mediums are too hot, just switch them up for medium lasers, because sometimes I notice the ER mediums are a little hotter than I like. But the medium lasers will work just fine as well. Just gotta keep in mind that they have less range. But we are gonna just head towards the middle. Part of me always wants to head towards the basement. I like the basement because I'm weird. And part of me is just wants to stay up top when support our assaults, which 2 are going up top, 2 are going low, so 2 are snipers, I'm assuming.
Target acquired.
So I guess we are just at the beginning of this game, just kind of peek and poke about. Looks like they got a couple of machine gun guys, which are definitely not what I want in a AC-20 mech. But if we can catch this guy's leg, I think we nailed his leg there, which is gonna be nice because 20 damage on his leg's gonna really suck for him. And you always want to be a little bit more protective in this mech on your right side because that's where your AC-20 is. So obviously, high risk, high reward, sometimes peeking with that right shoulder. But always do your best to protect it from oncoming fire if you're taking a lot. Sacrifice your left side of the mech. Keep that right side alive. It's where all your damage is really coming from. And there's a guy right there. I'm actually going to place an artillery strike right there. See if we can get him to back off a little bit while we get this Atlas out of being in that awkward position. And they're actually coming up from below, so we're gonna try to flank back to help. And with the good depression on this mech, I'm actually gonna hopefully be able to hit these guys without having to jump down there. And I'm actually gonna jump down for this guy. I don't want this guy to get away. We're just gonna bully this guy. Show the amazing fire rate of this mech now. Oh yeah, I mean, just look at that. There we go. 1 kill. Let's let our allies take a few barrages. Let this guy jump down and let's support him. Let's go. Let's give it to this guy's shoulder if we can. Oh, he's dead. Oh, we got a dire wolf back there. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna go in after these guys. Let's get that dire wolf.
Acquired.
Oh, he's got a lot of AC5s. That's a little scary. Don't want to face that. Don't want to be the one tanking all that, at least.
Acquired.
Let's see if we can get him from the side, though. Or maybe get this guy's legs.
New target.
Hello, there it is. Okay, let's flank back around this way.
Torso critical damage.
Oh, jeez,
Right
wow.
torso destroyed.
And that's
Right arm
the
destroyed.
scary part about facing all those
Auto
AC5s.
destroyed.
Is now that we are down just to 2
Medium
lasers.
destroyed.
Since their ERs were still not fully useless, but this is a good example of you gotta protect that AC-20 shoulder at all costs. Because now we are just a mech with 2 AC, or not 2 ACs, 2 ER
New
mediums.
target acquired.
So we can still do some damage at least, but it is minute compared to what we could do before.
Target destroyed.
But let's see what we can actually still do and accomplish. I mean, since we have armor advancements on and we buffed up all of our armor, I think the best thing we can do is kind of tank for our team and just absorb shots for them.
Torso critical damage.
Ow. Oh, they have a guy right there. Okay. I
Acquired.
was like, where did that come from? The Black Knight up there. Let's just keep focusing on him. See if we can get rid of that shoulder. That Black Knight really needs to go. I'm gonna try to deal with him. At least a little bit. And please be a distraction. Hopefully provide my allies some
Target acquired.
cover. And what is happening up there? I mean, since we have ER mediums, we can try to help out. Our max, it's not an optimal range, but it's within our max range, and we need it. Yeah, that Marauder's just
New
getting
target acquired.
harassed by those 2 light mechs. Yeah, since we don't have our AC-20, we're just going to try to focus on helping out this guy. Or at least maybe avenging him a little bit.
New target acquired.
Okay, now let's go after this guy. See if we can
New
get
target acquired.
his legs. Okay, where are we getting hit up from the rotary? Oh, how did you get up there? Oh, that is scary. Okay, I think we're going to die here. Let's try to take as many of those AC rounds as we can. And I think this is a good example of, I mean, we did an alright result, right? Like 455 taken, or done, 513 taken. It's not bad for a medium mech, but this is a good example of, you gotta keep that shoulder alive. This is the lifeblood of this mech, is that AC-20 shoulder. Protect it at all costs. Alright, and it's an alright result in our Hunchback for a loss. It shows you that even in bad scenarios where this ended up being, you can still at least tank damage, you can still give some if you have your other shoulder left, but you really just gotta protect that AC-20 shoulder at all costs. That is your absolute priority in this mech. And as you saw, losing that shoulder really hurt us in this battle. Alright, here we are on River City, and hopefully this match we are going to make more use of our AC-20 than we did the last match, and ideally we want to brawl it out towards the Citadel, or at least maybe brawl it out up here in E67, or yeah, down at the Citadel. This mech just does not excel in those mid to long range scenarios. This is a very up close and personal mech, and ideally you have to have support of at least 1 or 2 other mechs so you don't lose all of your armor, but with armor hardening it still can take a few punches. Looks like they got some PPCs already firing. So the question is really, where do we want to head? Do we want to try to take that bridge in E6, E7? I'm always for that. I think it's a fun play if we can have the support for it. But if not, which looks like most of our mechs are heading down towards this area. Yeah, that's where everyone's heading. We're going to have to kind of fall back from where I want it to be and stay in the city area, which means this may be a very slow start to this game if everyone's just hanging back out here, because our team hasn't even tried to advance towards the Citadel yet. which is really strange, especially since the people over here spawn closer. Hey, that I agree. Let's take initiative and contesting the middle. Let's go. Okay, we're all gonna push at once here. I mean, looks like they got larges or ear larges already firing from that guy. Do our best. We're probably gonna take a few shots here. See if we can just bob and weave. Okay, we're behind cover. We do want to try to take this corner if we can have this Mad Cat, this Marauder join us, but okay, they got a big boy up there, but if we all push him. And he's a quick drop. That can be annoying with his damage, but well, they have a lot of guys back there too. Jeez. Okay. See if we can edge our way up here. Okay. Hello, sir. Yeah, they probably have ER large just watching that middle area, so we really need to be pushing this section. Okay. Hope we're gonna brawl up forward with this quick drop. It's kind of trap away here, actually. Wiggle. And we're just going to use our AC-20 here. Try to conserve some of this heat. Okay, now we're going to fire everything. Oh, did somebody get behind us? Oh, that was our ally. That was our ally that hurt us really bad. Oh. That was our Hellfire that blew off one of our arms. Or shoulders. And really hurt our cooling effect. Thanks, buddy. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. I really don't want him behind me, though. I do not trust him behind me. We got multiple mechs over there. Let's see if I can drop an arty strike over there. Timberwolf. Just try to smack him back there.
New target acquired.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of stay back. We're a little weak after our ally blew us up a little bit, and he's getting in the way a little bit, but that's fine. He's moving. He's going now. We can still make this work. We can still do good. We still got our AC-20. That's the important part. Be a lot more angry if you blew off our better shoulder. We can still make this work. Okay, while they're a little bit long range, I'm actually going to just take this chance to cool down naturally, since we're on a bigger cooldown now. Man, but we really need to get rid of that Timberwolf, but gonna have to hope that our mechs over there make a move, or that my allies kind of defend me. Okay, or that Timberwolf kind of forgets that I'm here. Which you may have. Okay, let's try to force a good battle here. If I could get out of here, jeez. May actually try to fall back a little bit. Just get out of that scenario. Try to group up with everybody again. Yeah, okay, let's just slowly get our way back over towards our allies. Just, there we go, we smacked that Vapor Eagle. He's going to be hurting from that. Let's see if we can get rid of that guy. There we go. AC-20 just always feels good. Smack that guy again. He's probably going to get away. Now we can focus on that Timberwolf. Oh, there's two Timberwolves, actually. See if we can get rid of this damaged one. And then support our ally here. We can use a cool run. Try to just pound these guys with the AC-20 as much as we can. There we go. We got another kill. Okay. I don't want to lose our light mech there. He's just, that Mistlinks is doing so much. Okay, if we can blow off this guy's shoulder, that'll really hurt him. There we go. And he overheated. There we go. And I think that is a pretty good match in this mech. Let's see what our damage result was. 600 damage, 234 taken, minus 20 damage, fine. We got our shoulder blown off by our ally. Can't do much about that. But still a great result in our Hunchback. Yeah, 606 damage always feels good. And as you can see, like if you can get in those scenarios, like at the end there where you're just firing that AC-20 nonstop, it just feels so good with the increased DPM of that AC20 on this mech. I hope you enjoyed this build. Let me know how you change this loadout. Maybe you change it to different lasers or different components. I'm really curious. And until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.